What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have the September 2022 Orange County John Wayne Santa Ana International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have absolutely loaded Orange County update in store for you guys. A lot of various elements making an absolutely awesome update today with so much action, some new models, and all kinds of new movements. So I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Absolutely awesome update in store for you guys ahead. And without any further delay, let's get started. So like I said, tons of elements making this an absolutely awesome update. We have some new airplanes and some new routes and all kinds of fun elements to assess in today's video. So I hope you guys are excited, and let's not waste any further time and get started on an absolutely awesome note. Beginning right here at Gate 2, we have the Air Canada Boeing 737 MAX 8, a brand new model for the collection. This guy's currently loading up with the non-stop service today on the daily service out to Vancouver. Really excited to have this aircraft. This is an awesome model, and I got it all fixed up. You guys may have saw the unboxing at this point, but this engine was off, so I had to glue that on, and there was also a really big paint smear right there. It didn't turn out perfect, but let me know in the comment section if you guys noticed that when you guys clicked on this video to take a look, if you guys could notice that there was paint right there. So if you guys didn't, I would say it's a pretty good job. So really good model, very glad to have it, and I talked about this a lot, getting this aircraft for the airport, so I'm really excited to have it. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments, but I'm really excited to have an adequate model for this route, and this is a daily service, so very pleased with that. I think that'll be an awesome model for years to come. So the Air Canada Boeing 737 MAX 8 getting us started today out to Vancouver. Panning over to Gate 3, we have the Delta Airlines Airbus A319 with the one of 3 daily services to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Another very popular route here at Orange County John Wayne. I really hope that Sun Country returns. They have changed the Dallas service to seasonal on the wiki, so that's an interesting move, but hopefully they'll be back soon because I really enjoyed having them here, and they're a great airline. So Delta 319 is going to be taking over for the moment with those service out to MSP. At Gate 4, we have the Delta Airlines Airbus A220-300. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service today over to Salt Lake City International. This is a really cool route for Delta. They've had various aircraft on this, including the 320, 223, 221, and even 319s as well. So all the Airbus airplanes getting in for this service out to Salt Lake City. But nevertheless, really good service right here. This guy also came in from Seattle, also getting many 220s, especially the 300 variant. I think there's 3 or 4 daily flights on the 223. So that's really good to see for Delta right there, and they're doing really good. So Delta 223 coming in from Salt Lake City, heading out to Seattle. And the Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 is loading up with a non-stop service today out to Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County International Airport. This service is about 5 times weekly, which is pretty sufficient for this flight. And I'm really glad to see it back, of course, on November 703 Tango Whiskey. What a beautiful aircraft for the fleet. I'm really glad to have it. This guy's going to be pushing back any moment, getting some final fuel on board, and the passengers loaded through that L2 boarding door. Non-stop service out to Detroit. Pushing back from gate number 6 is the American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Astrojet retro paint scheme. This guy's pushed back with a non-stop service today out to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. This is a stunning model. Just take a look at that chrome fuselage. The NG models did a fantastic job on it. I cleaned it the other day and it turned out really nice, so I'm really glad to have this for the fleet. Again, pushing back with service out to DFW, about 5 times daily service, and a really good one here at Orange County. So good job right there, service out to DFW. At gate number 7 is the American Airlines Airbus A321, the transcontinental version. This guy's making a non-stop service today over to New York John F. Kennedy International. I believe they're going to be reconfiguring these from what I heard, if I remember correctly, which is going to be pretty interesting. Hopefully they don't go too ballistic on it, but I think they're going to be changing the cabin inside. So it'll be interesting to see what they end up doing with this product, but hopefully it turns out well. But nevertheless, the Airbus 321 transcon version, non-stop service out to New York John F. Kennedy, and I'm glad that service is sustaining nicely. So that is what he's doing today. At gate number 8, the American Airlines Airbus A319 with Sharklets heading out to Austin International Airport. This has been a really cool service here at Orange County. It's been doing really well. It's currently a daily service on this 319S. I think that's a really cool service with the efficiency and whatnot. So very pleased with American's efforts on that service. And once again, non-stop service up to Austin. And as far as I'm aware, that's continuing well. So glad to have it today in today's airport update. Empty gate, and then painting into gate number 10, we have the United Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the EVA Blue livery. This guy's currently making a non-stop service today in from Newark. This guy's going to be continuing out on the now Saturday-only service out to Honolulu, Hawaii. So this service has now turned into a Saturday-only. That's what it's blocked as for the indefinite future, so I'm not sure what the plan is for United on this service long-term. Hopefully they choose not to cut it, but that is definitely a massive decrease from the previous daily service that we did once have. So it's going to be interesting to see what they end up doing with this, but it may have just been a pandemic type thing, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here, but I'm hopeful for the best. The UAL 737 Evo Blue non-stop service in from Newark, continuing out to Honolulu. And the United Airlines Airbus A320 in the Continental Globe colors is currently loading up with a non-stop service today out to San Francisco. This guy came in earlier today from Chicago O'Hare. Both those services are seeing 737s as well, and San Francisco is seeing the 175 and O'Hare seeing the 737-700. Lots of mainline there for United, but they continue to do it really well here at Orange County, so you love to see it for United. So once again, 320 coming in from SFO, service out to O'Hare. Very glad to get this model in here at long last. Right here we have the United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Star Wars livery. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service today over to Houston Intercontinental. This guy came in earlier today from Denver International Airport. This is such a pretty model. I'm really glad to have it. I know that this livery unfortunately got repainted earlier this year, but this is just too cool of a livery not to have in today's airport update. And man, it's just such a cool plane. I'm so glad to have it. This is the red side, of course. The other side is the blue side. But what a cool model this is. So glad to have in today's airport update, and it shines in any collection. I'd highly recommend buying this before it sells out if it hasn't already. Nevertheless, United 737-800 coming in from Houston, continuing back over to Denver. And currently we're loading up right here, gate number 13, I believe this is the Alaska Embraer Irradiatus 175 in the Honoring Those Who Serve livery. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service today out to, this is going to be our Santa Rosa flight for Horizon Air. This guy came in earlier today from Seattle Everett. So pretty sufficient services right there for Alaska. They do pretty well, so pleased with their efforts, and that is what that guy's going to be doing today. At gate number 14, I believe this is the Alaska Embraer Irradiatus 175 in the normal livery. I do have the other model that should be coming in at any time, so I'm very excited for that. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service today over to San Francisco on the turnaround service. This guy came in earlier today from, or if I didn't say Seattle Everett, I'm pretty sure I did. So let's just go with San Francisco turnaround. Pretty sufficient service right here for Alaska. They continue to do a good job, so I'm pleased with their efforts right there. So that is what this guy is doing today. Currently loading up right here. I'm going to try to get this focus fixed because it's kind of ticking me off. I'll be honest. It is kind of frustrating me. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. I apologize, guys. But currently loading up right here, we have the Alaska Airlines Airbus A320 with the fence tips. This guy's currently making a non-stop service today in from Portland. And this guy's going to be continuing out to San Francisco. Or I'm sorry, Seattle. My bad. Wrong city with the S. Really fun service right there. I think they do a really good job with that service. So pleased with their efforts. And they're doing a good job. So that is what that guy is doing today. At gate number, I think this is 4. This might be 15. I'm sorry, guys. I should know better. But we have the Frontier Airbus A320neo, and this is Eddie, and Edwin, the Penguins. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service today in from... Excuse me, this guy's making the non-stop service today in from Denver. This guy's going to have a continuing service today out to Las Vegas. Both flights are going really well right here for Frontier, excuse me. Denver is correlated with United, but who cares? The good news is that they're going to be starting non-stop service out to Phoenix. Frontier announced a massive expansion out of Phoenix earlier this month, and they will be now serving over the Phoenix from Orange County, which I think will be really good. Spirit kind of dropped off on that route, so I think that'll be a good time for another low-cost carrier to pick it up. So they'll be starting that on November 24th. Somewhere in the 20s, I think. It might be a teens number. I'm not sure, but sometime in November. So I'm really excited for that. That'll be a really fun round. I'm really excited to see that going. So the Frontier 320 coming in from Denver, service out to Las Vegas. House right here, I believe this is gate number 15. I think this is 15. I think that was 14. But nevertheless, we have the Spirit Airbus A320 with sharklets. These guys are going to be making a non-stop service today in from Las Vegas, and we'll be continuing back out there. Las Vegas has been a very sufficient service. They also still have, I believe, I'm pretty sure they got Oakland, I believe. It's not Sacramento. I think they have Oakland and Las Vegas now. So Spirit's still going pretty well. They do have a pretty interesting service out of here, but I think they're doing a good job. So that is what the Spirit 320 right here is doing at the moment. And then next in line, we have the Allegiant Air Airbus A320 with sharklets. This guy's currently loading up after a non-stop service today in from, there's so many routes. It's always hard to choose. Let's go with Boise, Idaho today. This guy's going to be continuing out to Sioux Falls, South Dakota today. A very applicable service right there for Allegiant. I think they've done a really good job here at Orange County. I'm excited to see where it goes from here. So 320 service out to Sioux Falls came in from Boise. And here we go with Southwest Airlines. Southwest's been doing really well here at Orange County. A couple of interesting movements, but we'll go over those, of course. So this Southwest Airlines 737-800 right here is currently loading up at their nonstop service today in from San Jose. This guy's going to be continuing out to Puerto Vallarta. Very popular routes here for Southwest. The Canyon Blue 737-700 is currently making the nonstop service today in from Denver, Colorado, and continuing out to Phoenix, two of my favorite U.S. airports. I would really like to go back to both of them, even though I've been there fairly recently, especially Denver particularly. The 737 MAX for Southwest is currently making a nonstop service today. I am so tired of my camera. I kind of want to get that 14 Pro Max. That thing looks so good. Okay, whatever. This guy's currently coming in from Houston Hobby. That is currently a Saturday-only service on the MAX, and this guy's going to have a continuing service today Let's say this guy's going to be going over to Oakland. So very applicable services for Southwest right there. They continue to do a really good job. Another new model for Orange County is the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Missouri 1 livery. I'm so tired of the camera not wanting to focus today. This guy's currently making a non-stop service today in from St. Louis on the Saturday only service. This guy's going to continue out to San Jose. Very applicable routes. Southwest has a really big operation here out of Orange County. I always enjoy getting to feature those routes. So this guy's currently making those services right there. Quite a unique perspective on the cargo apron today, but we'll take it. So we have the FedEx Express A300 freighter right here. So it's going to be continuing out to Los Angeles here in just a few moments. This guy came in earlier today from Memphis. And we have the UPS Boeing 737-200 that's holding up that A300 from taxiing out. But in real life, this wouldn't happen, of course. But theoretically speaking, this guy's currently making the service today out to Louisville on the turnaround service. And I'll pan over so we can get a better view of some other applicable aircraft. So let's do that. Alrighty, after fixing the focus, we have the WestJet Boeing 737-700. This guy's currently taxiing out for a non-stop service today out to Calgary. This guy came in from Vancouver. Both services, I believe, are about 4 times a week, so pretty good services right there for WestJet, and they are a common site here at Orange County, so you love to see it right there. Very nice. Currently taxiing in over to take the Astrojet gauges, the American Airlines 737 MAX 8. This guy's coming in today from Chicago O'Hare International, and this guy's going to have a continuing service today out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Both services continue to go really well, and the MAX is still here, a common site here at Orange County, which I think is going to become the new normal from the looks of it, which I'm very excited about. I love the MAX here at Orange County. I think it's an applicable aircraft for this airport, so love to see you right there for American. And how about another Delta Airlines Boeing 737-200 with winglets? This is November 551 November Victor, Whiskey, excuse me. This guy's currently taxiing again after a non-stop service today in from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport or Citrus Aviation's airport. Feel free to drop local fan pictures and subscriber routes. The link is in the description. Very good service right there. Atlanta does really well as per usual here at Orange County. I believe it's still 3 daily, which is very impressive. That is approximately somewhere in the ballpark of like 500 passengers a day. So you love to see it here for Delta, and they continue to do a very good job. So Delta 757 service out to Atlanta. Southwest Airlines 737-700 currently taxiing in. This guy's coming in today from Las Vegas and continuing out to Sacramento. Both of those routes on the West Coast very applicable for Southwest Airlines as per usual. The Cessna 172 is currently making a local flight around the area. I can only imagine what it's like to fly in the Orange County sector. It's got to be super busy with all this GA traffic, as you guys can see. You can get a little bit more of it in here, but we're doing pretty good here. We have a Learjet 75 in a blue color scheme right here. This guy's kind of making a non-stop service today over to, let's go with San Francisco for him today. This guy came in earlier today from San Diego. And the Phenom 300 back there in the foreground is currently coming in today from Flagstaff. This guy's going to have a continuing service today out to Las Vegas. Last but certainly not least, I'm going to need to shift this board because this is too good not to getting good lighting over here. And then, of course, well, the terminal went flying, but it is what it is. What can I say? It is worth it. All right here. Finally, at long last, it has been quite a journey to get here, but I know how excited you guys are going to be to see this. This is the JSX Embraer JS145. This guy's going to make a non-stop service on the brand new service from Dallas Love Field International Airport. This is a daily service on the Embraer JS145. So excited to finally have this in the video, man. This has been quite a journey to get here. I know I said that was coming for so long, but we are finally here. This guy's coming in from Dallas Love Field International Airport, and this guy's continuing today out to Concord in California, which is a very applicable destination too. I'm really glad to have this in today's video. It is quite an awesome aircraft, and what a beautiful airplane this is right here for JSX. Absolutely love the model by Gemini. They did an outstanding job on it. It looks so much better than the custom, but man, what an awesome aircraft. So excited to have this in here today, and what a cool airplane it is. Like I said, coming in on the brand new service from Dallas Love Field, which I wasn't even able to talk about due to pre-recording, and this guy's going to continue today out to, like I said, Concord. So really excited to have this in here. A very cool aircraft, a very nice looker. Let me give a side view here just to show you guys how awesome it is. Highly recommend getting it if you haven't already. It's a really cool airplane. I really like it here if I can get the GSC lined up, because it's very applicable to have the GSC lined up. So like I said, this guy's kind of making a non-stop service today in from Dallas Love Field, and this guy's continuing today over to Concord. So very nice. And yeah, that will do for today's Orange County update. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Ignore all the jet bridges that fell for that. I was just simply trying to get better lighting, and as you guys can see, even if I touch the table just a little bit, everything just goes unbelievably messed up because the tables are slightly uneven, and I can't really do too much about the unevenness of the tables. It's literally all of like probably a ½ inch, excuse me, not even that, more like a ½ centimeter is what I was going for there. So, but it is what it is. What can I do about it? And it obviously makes some really big adjustments if I do something. Well, that's it. I'll fix it for the next update. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this update. Orange County is looking really good, and I'm very pleased with the efforts, especially getting that Aircan, the Max, and the JSX 145 are big time applicable airplanes. again, you can briefly see it. I'll move this catering truck. The repair ended up going pretty well. It did smear a little bit because I was trying to get it off of the top portion, but honestly not bad. I can't complain too much. It was a little bit more bubbly than what I would have liked and a little bit smeared on there, but the frog tape failed me anyways. It was all over the bottom right there, so I had to get it off before it dried, and thank gosh I was able to do a pretty good job there because I'm glad I didn't take a picture. You guys would have literally killed me for that, but still a really awesome aircraft. Very glad to have it, and now we've fulfilled that desire, and it looks pretty good to me, so especially on this side outside the engine, but that's irrelevant at this point. It's a great model, highly recommend it if you don't have it, and very glad to have it in the collection. But yeah, Orange County's doing really good. 2 new services that were announced. The Frontier service to Phoenix will be starting in November. Very excited about that. And the service for JSX is now flying to Dallas Love Field, which was announced I think in July, I'm pretty sure, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. As you guys know, I pre-record these updates nowadays, unfortunately, due to college, and I recorded all the way up until August back in June, so that was the last time I've been here in Orange County. But I was really excited to get back today because, man, there's been a lot of awesome things going on here with all these new services and whatnot, so very glad to see this, and man, some of these models are looking very applicable today, so really glad to get this update in today. It's a really nice one. I hope you guys have been enjoying. I believe we are now over 300 model airport updates on this channel, so I'd highly recommend checking out that playlist if you'd like to see how it's evolved despite that frame, which is quite embarrassing, but I can't do too much about the table. It is what it is. We got the good lighting on the JSX, and that was kind of the objective today. So yeah, really pleased with today's airport update. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Again, a lot of applicable aircraft and just an absolutely fun update, and I'm really excited for what's to come, so I hope you guys are too. And with all that being said, that will do it for today's video. Feel free to keep checking into all the content. I believe we are still uploading daily at this time, so I'd highly recommend checking in all of that. If you guys have any content recommendations, please leave them below in the comment section. I'm always happy to continue to enhance my channel and add new content that you guys want to see, and whatever you guys want it to be, we can most certainly do it, so please let me know in the comment section. Also, if you're looking for a great place to buy these model airplanes from, I would highly recommend the Midwest Model Store with the link in the description. They've done a really good job as of late, and I just thought they deserve some praise there. So highly recommend the Midwest Model Store. I know it's kind of tough nowadays to get a perfect retailer, but I think the Midwest Model Store does a really good job. So I would highly recommend there. And keep up the great work, everybody. Very pleased to see all the content going on in the community and everything that's been going on. Lots of fun events ahead. Be sure to get your Airlines International tickets for Dallas 2023. That's a big event, and it'll be here before we know it. And everything to come. There's a lot of fun events. I would highly recommend encouraging them, whether it's plane spotting or getting new model aircraft or flight simulator stuff, which I'm trying to get back into myself. Just unfortunately, I've been working out some technical difficulties and all those fun items. And, you know, I can't do it all, but hey, we're making it happen and we're doing our best. So with all that being said, that will do for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.